Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Thursday, May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo!
Not sure what to expect today. I just grabbed this $10.50 order on Doordash for sushi. 4 items. It's going a little bit further than what I want, what I like. 4.1 mile. But I realized that yesterday my schedule for Doordash was beginning at 10 a.m. I don't know why I did this, because I never wake up at that time. And yesterday I went to sleep late because I stayed on the phone with my boyfriend. Anyway, I missed the schedule, and yesterday night I could not move it. I could not change it. So it just expired, and I was able to jump on the schedule, but only until 12:30, and it's 12:05, and I've been trying to extend my dash since then, and it keeps saying dash cannot be extended, so we will see. Right now I'm on my way to go pick up this order. Hopefully there is parking. It's gonna be hot today, so hopefully we can make some decent money today. Well, we are in luck today. There was a parking spot right in front of the restaurant, and the food was ready. And when I went in, because usually I just stop at the kiosk at the entrance, but there was nobody, and I entered and they were like, hello. So it's always nice to be greeted like this, you know. And the food was there. Let's go. I just remembered that there was heavy traffic on that part of the freeway when I arrived, but it was 30 minutes ago, so. All right, John, leave at my door. 14 minutes away. See? It's like 4 miles, 15 minutes. Anyways, let's go. I forgot to film, but I delivered the order. It was $10.50 as expected. I tried extending my dash and it would not let me. And I haven't been able to get back on Doordash since then. Damn, you can really see it, right? It's just gray in my area. In all of LA, it's like very busy, very busy. And me, it's just gray. I mean, Uber Eats is on, but Uber Eats is not sending me anything. So we will see. So after a good 25 minutes, I was finally able to get back on Doordash. And it only let me 11 miles, $22. Nope. It only let me dash until 2 p.m. It's 1 p.m. I'm fine with it. I genuinely thought I wouldn't be able to go back on the schedule. It was gray for the longest time, which is weird for a Thursday. I don't know. I'm not trying to make any sense anymore with days. I feel that it's so random. You can have like a really good Monday, Tuesday, and then a terrible Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It doesn't matter anymore if it's the weekend. Before, you were kind of sure, 99%, that $3.75. You were kind of like assured that the weekend would be great with a lot of orders, but lately I feel that, first of all, not enough orders for everyone. People went back to work or going back outside after 2 years of this mess. I wouldn't stay inside either. And second of all, way too many drivers. All of the burger, fast food kind of restaurant are hiring, every single one of them. And I feel that the people who used to work for them before the pandemic don't want to go back to work for them anymore, understandably. And they might have done Doordash and company during the pandemic and realized that they can make the same amount of money or even more money with this, with DoorDash, UberEats, Grubhub, Shipped, Instacart. So right now what's going on, at least in my area, is that you have so many drivers for so little orders. Yesterday, for example, when I went into the burger place, came after me 3 drivers. 3. And well, today I haven't heard it, but every other day here, when I come here in that parking lot and I stay here, I can hear the DoorDash bell and the Uber Eats sound in people's cars. So those are drivers just like me waiting for an order. And before, I've never heard this. I've never had this happen before. During the pandemic, it was really the chance of me bumping into another driver in the parking lot was really low. And now it's every single day. They park next to me. They're waiting in their cars just like me. I go into restaurants, they are over there waiting. If I decline an order, I can be sure that 5 minutes later I see another person coming and leaving with that same order that I just declined. So it's a mix of everything. Some people will get weeded out, obviously, because it's not a job for everyone. Like, you need to have an actual discipline for this. There will be days like today or yesterday where it's gonna be so slow that you need to have discipline to stay out or to come out early the next day or on Friday and Saturday so you can make the money that you didn't make on those other days. It's discipline. It's hard. You're your own boss. So if you don't have any discipline, you're not gonna make it. Because nobody is gonna call you in the morning to be like, hey, you need to go to work. You need to go make money. You need to come here. You were on the schedule. Nobody is gonna do this for you. You're supposed to pay your own taxes. You're paying your own gas. You're paying your own food. And for people like me who have nobody at home waiting for them with the dinner ready and stuff, or somebody who has no one at home, you have nobody cooking your meals, you have nobody cleaning your house, you have nobody doing your stuff for you, you still have to do all of those things yourself. You still have to drive, you still have to do grocery shopping, you still have to do your own cleaning, you still have to go home after work at 10 p.m. and still cook for yourself. It's not easy sometimes. I don't even have time to work out at this point. I have gave up the idea, and I was working out 6 days a week before. You need discipline, and obviously some people will stop. It's all stack orders that are awful to take. Well, my finger accepted an order on Uber Eats again, but it's a pretty good one. I didn't have a chance to look at the map, but nothing's happening. It's $20 for a stack order for 3.6 miles for the restaurant that is just over there. So I'm crossing fingers that this is a good order, not making me go in weird places. The food was ready. It was 2 orders at the same restaurant. One is a pretty big order. It has 4 drinks. They packed it up in a bag, so it was super easy to transport. Thank you very much. I thought that it was the same girl that I've been seeing over there. Actually, it's not. It's 2 different girls, and one of them is rude. One of them is not. Okay, start delivery. First one is the one with the 7 items and all the drinks. It's a leave at my door. It's a house, I believe. She's 8 minutes away. A weird drop off. The GPS took me to a cross street, and then I was not able. I was checking on maps, and I couldn't find the house. It was telling me that it was at that cross street, and the life of me, I couldn't find this house. I was like, where the hell is it? It was telling me it was there. So I called the customer, and he was like, oh, it's the front house, I'll come out. And I kid you not, literally a guy comes out of where I was, and I'm like, hi, for such and such, for the client. Oh my god! I said, hi, is this for client's name? And he was like, oh, no. And I was like, oh, okay. He could have taken the food, you know, and he was like, no, it's not me. And I was like, He was like, what's the number? And I said the number, and he said, oh, it's on the other side of the street. So basically, what happened is that, you know, like the streets have different numbers and stuff. So this street have 4 numbers on their houses, and the cross street has 5. But what happened is that the first 2 houses at the corner still have 4 numbers, if that makes sense, as if they were on the other street, but they're not. They're on the cross street, but the numbers are still like they are on the other street. So the GPS must have been confused. At some point I would have figured out if he didn't get out. I genuinely thought it was him, because he said, I'm coming out, and then some guy's coming out. You know, it was just bad timing. And he was super nice. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He was like, that's fine. And so the guy was obviously on the other side. It took me 30 seconds to go, and I was like, I'm not sure why the GPS took me there, because I think on maps they have you confused with that cross street. And he was like, it's fine, it happens. So it probably happened before, and since it's such like a popular street, you can't really stop to check. So that's why I didn't see, because the numbers wasn't big, and I felt stupid. I never really feel bad for anything I do during deliveries. We are back. 6 p.m. I've had a few orders coming my way. They were just not good. During that 2-hour shift today, lunch shift, DoorDash sent me 14 orders. 14. That's 7 orders coming my way an hour, which is absolutely nothing. It's insignificant. So, and I completed one. $6.50 for shop and deliver for 3.5 miles. Water in an apartment. And look at that. Please be quiet and text when you're outside. What about you tip better, Andrea? For 2 bottles of wine. If you have requests like this, I expect you to tip accordingly. You know. We've paused your dash for 10 minutes. It looks like you're not accepting orders right now. I am, just not crappy orders. You would think the DoorDash app would have figured it out at this point, but I guess not. Let me see how much those bottles cost. So that bottle costs around $9. So with the markup of DoorDash, I would say $10, maybe $11 a bottle. Let's say it's $10 a bottle. It's $20 the order, plus all of the delivery fees and stuff, at least $25. And she tipped $3. I don't know if there was a hidden tip. I don't care. In this market, $6.50 has not been proven to be a hidden tip. So, and I'm not willing to take a $6.50 to check. $6.50 is so low. It's not even worth my time. So $6.50 usually stays $6.50 here. Or if somebody is willing to sacrifice themselves and take a $6.50 order and let me know, please do so in the LA area. But honestly, I don't think I've ever taken a $6.50 order. Maybe one day I will have to take one and check, because maybe that's one of the magic numbers. But honestly, for shop and deliver, if it comes at $6.50, the problem is with shop and deliver, I feel like there is no hidden tip on those. Because last time, the one that I got for the 6 wine bottles, it was for $21 something. And there was no hidden tip on that. So I'm not sure if it's because the tip was so big and it was so late, so they did not hide the tip. I'm not sure. I did a shop and deliver at Target for the pasta stuff. There was no hidden tip. And I did the wine bottle at Pavilions, and there was no hidden tip. So I'm wondering if in my market, the shop and deliver do not have hidden tips. What they're showing me is what I'm gonna get. Let me know if you guys have same experience with shop and deliver, if you do shop and deliver sometimes or most of the time. Do you guys have hidden tips on those? Because the last 4 I did, the only 4 I did not have a hidden tip. So I wonder if they're obligated in California to show us because we're shopping. No idea. I'm not willing to take a $6.50 order just to find out. Guys, I do not know what's going on. I read on Facebook that apparently the Mexican restaurant shut down their Doordash tablet. I don't know. I had not received one order for 45 minutes. And then I received this $22.25 order for 9 miles, and it's taking me up north. I would not have taken this in normal time, but literally nothing else is coming up. Even Uber Eats, nothing is happening. So I took it. You know, it's still $22. It's probably gonna take me 45 minutes because I'm not sure about traffic right now. It seems like it's pretty slow, and it's 7:20, so I'm not sure what's going on today. And 95% of the way to them is freeway, so fingers crossed. It seems that there is a good tip on that, because I'm pretty sure for 9 miles the base pay is gonna be maybe $8 to $9. And now Uber Eats send me orders. $11.74 for a stack order. I don't think so. Okay, so the restaurant is just over there. I'm just gonna go and pick it up. I need to use the restroom, so if the food is not ready, it's even better. He was bagging up the food when I came in, and I was like, hey, let me use the restroom for a second. So, you know, you can bag it up in peace. He was like, oh yeah, sure. And this is the 2 guys working there. They're pretty efficient. I'm pretty sure one of them is the manager. The other one, he knows my face. They all know my face, I think. And when I came out of the restroom, he was like, for Andrew, and I said yes. It was ready to go. Directions. Let's see how long it's taking me. Hey, only 17 minutes for 9 miles. I told you, it's 95% of it is freeway. So they say 17 minutes, but in my experience, I drive a little bit slower than what Google Maps is saying. So I would say 20 minutes, 25. It's still a pretty good payout for $22. Let's go. Took me 25 minutes, just like I said, from start to finish. Order ended up being $24 something. He tipped $15. It was a really nice house. The gate was open. I think the guy was in the trailer next to the house. I heard the dog. He didn't come out, so I thought he was gonna come out for me to hand it to him. I don't know, he didn't. So I left it at the house in front of the front door, took a picture, and left. I'm gonna go back to my hotspot. Maybe I will get an order on the way. I did get an Albertson for like 11 miles. But it was going up north, and I've never been to Albertson actually, so I just took an order. I think I forgot to screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot the screen just in case. $19.50 for 7.7 miles going east. 2 items. Leave at the door. I took it because nothing's happening again. And you know, 20 bucks is pretty good. It's 8:38 right now, so I'm not expecting a lot of movement, you know. At this point I was kind of like convinced I was gonna go home. Guess what? The food was not ready, but pickup was 8:44, and guess what? It is 8:44, so can't complain. 7 minutes for pickup. It's taking me way out of my zone anyway, but gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go. And that was delivered. Done. It took me 15-17 minutes to come here. Freeway, there was like a slowdown, but it's always like this at this it's like an exit and an entrance at the same time. It's just at some point they have like people entering the freeway and exiting the freeway on the exact same road. It's dangerous, but they said leave at the table on the front porch, which is what I did. Honestly, it was way easier than some of my 3 miles delivery sometimes. I've got like a few bad orders on the way. I had like a $26 order on Uber Eats for 19 miles. Never seen this in my life. Who would take this? Unless it's on your way home, you know what I mean? Nobody in their right mind would take this. It's taking me less time for me to go back home right now than sometimes to go into the hills. That's why if it's freeway, you gotta know your area, you gotta know your freeways, you gotta know your streets. If sometimes it can look like it's a really high mileage, but if it's at a time of the day there is not really a lot of traffic, and you know it's gonna take you through the freeway most of the way, honestly, just take it. Like this one, you know, it took me 15 minutes for 7 miles, almost 8 miles, and during the day I would not take this because it would take me 30 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes just to go there. But since it's 9 p.m. right now, I don't know why today is so slow, but there was almost no traffic. It was really fluid, so it's enjoyable to drive this kind of roads at this time of the day. That's why I like the second part of the evening more, because traffic is slowing down. People tend to tip more after 9 or 10 p.m. But you know, I just missed the freeway entrance. It was so weird. It was like turn right and then merge, and I was like, that's not the freeway. But actually the entrance for the freeway is literally, you got to do like a 160-degree turn almost. It's okay. I'm super unfamiliar with that area. It took me all the way to Burbank, guys. Anyone who knows LA will know that from the Valley to Burbank, it's far, you know. I could see the Warner Brother thingy, little water stuff. Alright, it's over there. Now I'm not missing it. It's literally there. You live and you learn. That's why when you do DoorDash and those gig apps, you should not be afraid of driving. I know a lot of people have anxiety driving. I used to be one of those. And doing the gig apps really freed me from that anxiety that I had. Now it's like whatever, you know. And if somebody is trying to get onto your nerves, it's like whatever, just stay cool, you know, stay calm. It really gave me that confidence that I was lacking, I think. So that's always a good point. I decided to stop by my hotspot because it's not 9:30 yet. I kind of want to see if I can get something going back home. I'm just gonna go home, I guess. It's 9:37. I have made, I think, 60 bucks or 80 bucks, which is amazing considering the crappy day that it was today. I will put the final count on the video, and hopefully tomorrow is better, because honestly today was a struggle. It was so long to get it done, and I still did not get it done completely. But you know, it's still better than zero, I guess.